Good morning, traders. It's time. You guys know where you're at. It's Trade the Pool, and today is the start of the competition. I see you guys opening up orders. The question is, who will rule the pool? Let's get after it, traders. What's going on, traders? I'm excited to start the day and up a little bit on the swing trade account of things. We'll talk all about the trading action, but you guys know where you're at, the one, the only Trade the Pool action right here. And today is the day that we start attacking the rule the pool competition. I'm excited to get my competition account going here. You will be able to enter orders starting at 9:25, so there will be some pre-market action. I know some traders will take some shots on that, so definitely smash the like out there, guys. Let's get to the action. What are you guys seeing out in the markets right now? I am setting up here to take some action here. I want to take some trades, but like always, got to set up some trading action. Let's talk about the action that's going in the markets today. We can talk a little bit about the top news out in the day. Of course, there's one event that will be on the radar, and that's going to be closer towards 1 p.m. Eastern time, guys. That's going to be when we talk a little bit about, of course, Apple coming up, guys. So we'll see what happens with Apple today. Let me share my screens here so that we can see Apple's chart and see where the price action is right now. Of course, you guys can see it here. Apple up there towards the 198 this morning. I think eventually we can make a run to 200 today. But you guys see the swing trade action things. GME taking a little profit this morning. Wanted to hold on to it, but it did do an undercut through that 29. So we'll see what happens with GME today to see if we can come after it in the competition account. Still got one swing trade on. That's going to be on a firm. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that action, but let's get to the top news. Of course, the worldwide conference is going to be coming out of Apple today, so that's going to be the top news. Another top news that's out there today is, of course, about the S&P ads that are out there affecting different stocks. KKKR, you guys can see this up there towards 108. You guys can see CrowdStrike up there towards 369 and tapping onto the 370 mark. We'll see what happens on that action. Right now, taking a look to see if CrowdStrike can keep pushing here. And there's other action out in the market there with that GoDaddy also, right? GoDaddy is here. It's a GDDY, right? DDDY. There's GoDaddy up there towards 145. And this is that AI type of play. This has been a rip. And a lot of stock that, no one's really paying attention to. What could have told you that GoDaddy was going to be a hot stock? Of course, it's Wix. Wix.com. AI has been helping these kind of website builders. So they're going to keep pushing. We'll see what happens there on Wix. Of course, these stocks will definitely be hot and GoDaddy in play after the S&P ad joining on June 24th. We'll see what happens. They're already pushing pretty strong. Next major stock in the news today, we'll take a look at Love, Southwest Airlines, of course, getting a little bit of a lift. And what happened here is it looks like an Elliott investment coming into Love. We'll see what happens. Now it starts starting to get back above the 30s. Robust, right? Robust travel still out there. American did give us a little bit of a warning, but where I'm getting concerned in Love is, yes, they got the Elliott management that will give them a little bit of a pop today, but the big concerns are with their Boeing supply moving forward. They were expecting about 43 of the Boeing Max, right? The one that's having troubles out there. And what are they going to get? They're going to get about half of that. So the expected revenue that was supposed to come with those new Boeing planes, right, could be cut in half as it's half the supply. So I think that's what you're also seeing in the market is why is Love out of favor? Because of that mention and supply on the new planes. And that's going to affect all airlines. Let's just be honest. So next year is something to watch to see how those supplies from Boeing continue to come in and if it can help start to lift off in Southwest Airlines. Of course, this used to be a best of breed. We'll see what happens with these guys. I'm kind of glad I closed that DAL short, but taking a look at it because it keeps balancing here off the 51. Willing to take another shot, especially if we get some down day. We'll see when we do get a down day. Right now, we're kind of hanging in there in the SPY and the Qs. We'll see what happens. It has been trying to do new highs and continuing to push. Of course, the big watch is going to be also on what happens with NVIDIA. It's not down $1,000 or $900, guys. It did the stock split, right? But is today the day that it can start to decline? Yeah, it could start to break. We'll see what happens. Catching up with you guys in the chat. What's up out there, guys? It's good to see you guys. Noli, some other nerd. I like the name, man. It's good to see you out there. Definitely say hello. You're new to the show, or for some reason, you're jumping in for the first time, and smash up those likes. Let's get some more traders in here. Hit the share button. A lot of action going to go on today. And I will be taking some big sizes with the competition. That's the biggest thing, right? And for right now, let's go ahead. Let's change it to the competition account. You guys will see the C here in the top. And don't pay attention too much to just this, because this will also include my swing trade action of things. But I want you guys to be able to see it all, like I always try to show you guys, right? I'm always trying to give you guys the insight of what's going on in the market and, of course, my account. Let's keep battling, guys. You guys smash it up out there. Let me know what stocks are on the radar. Sammy, what's up out there? It's good to see you in the chat. Jose, what do you like, man? What are you going to be trading, my friend? We'll take a look at it. Misha, I like the name right there. Yo, when the competition starts, 7 minutes or in 17? I would say 7 minutes, right? It's going to go live there at 9:25. So now we got, what, about 10 minutes, 11 minutes left there. So at that moment, you should see your accounts be able to start being able to put in orders. So you could put in some orders in the pre-market, always here to give you guys a little bit of an advantage. All right, let me fix myself up here, center myself a little bit here. Sorry about that, guys. Just need to fix myself up a little bit. All right, we'll see what else, what other action I can run into today, but definitely going to be watching some top names. Let's go through what else is going on in the market today. We got top ratings out of AMD. So an actual downgrade coming in for AMD and knocking it right back down towards the 163. This has been going sideways here, right off of this 168 level, 168, 168. And now it's rejecting this. This could actually cause it to go back to the support and maybe even break that support, which is through the 160. So we'll see what happens there, guys. Definitely an outlook to kind of keep an eye on to see if AMD starts to break down. And then Apple will be on the radar. I think you could have is kind of a sell the news event out the gates here. And then eventually when the news actually comes on Apple's AI, I think you actually get a spike on it. But hey, to each his own, guys. Keep your eyes on that. Of course, we'll be watching stocks like GME today. That's going to be on the radar. And let's go to some of the smaller names, right? I want to keep an eye out on some of the smaller names. I always like to bring up those top penny names. One of the top penny names today is DSY, Tree Cloud Holdings here. Already has pulled back to the 392 spot and kind of hanging in here. That's what I like it. I like it when it starts to go sideways here, guys. So the support is right underneath it. I can see support right about here, guys. So I'm going to be continuing to watch that 350 to see if maybe we do a little bit of a pullback towards there and then another takeoff. We'll see what happens on a stock like this. This is DSY. And the reason why it's trading higher is that it's following the completion of the company's business combination with Platinian Acquisition Corp. So it looks like a SPAC amid volatility following its debut. We'll see what happens is if it can really start to push maybe 425s, 5s in play with DSY. Keep it on watch. MLGO is another one that I'll keep on watch, as this one went all the way up there to 14 and 15s and now has pulled back all the way into the gap zone. When will this change trends? Can this start getting the motor going? I'll send an alert at 524 to let you guys know if I see it getting going there. All right, guys, and let me know what stocks is on your radar. And like always, we'll talk a little bit about the competition throughout. Drawing from, let's go. What do you mean drawing from TPP accounts? Let me know. Good luck. Can you quickly show how we place trades on the platform? Yeah, by all means, Misha, I got you right now. At 9:25, I can put in orders in the competition account, but I can show you that right now through kind of the swing trade accounts, right? And the different accounts that I have. So the way that it works, right? You always got to make sure you have the right selected account here. So you're going to make sure that you have that right selected account for right now. And the purposes of this kind of showing you it, right? I'm going to select my swing trade account just to kind of give you guys that example, right? And you know what? We can take a little bit of a swing trade right here. Let's take a look here. I was taking a look at like an Apple trade or VLO. Let's do a Valero swing trade here. I'll open one up and see what we can get out of this. Right now it's at like 155.60. So I'm not going to open it up big, just going to kind of show you it. So I can go ahead and put in a limit order. This one's a little bit wide, so I'm going to put it on the bid side, 152.19. So you can do limit. Order types are going to be right here. You got market, you have limit, you have a stop, right? You have stop limit, you have open close orders, right? You can just pick the kind of the range there. All these can work. Of course, pre-market, you're going to have to select a limit, right? A limit order. That's the only way you can get in on that action. But let's say if I wanted to get in, I want like maybe 20 shares of Valero. So I'll just do 5 shares right now on a pullback to, let's say, 52.15. That doesn't seem like a bad area. It's actually a little bit wide. It's just because of the morning action there. But let's put in here for an undercut at 153.50. So I could put in 153.50. I place the order. Boom. It would already be in the working orders. I can show you that right now. That's another thing you want to make sure that you have. You want to have your working orders there so that you guys can check it out. Another way to do this, of course, is you can just do this right on the platform, right? At the bottom, you can hit tools, terminals. You can hit your working orders, your order filled orders, position balance, all that right here for you in the terminal section. Also time and sales, grid, all that action for you. You can create a watch list on here. There's so much action in the tools. I like using the high and low list, the gainers and losers list. You guys can definitely check that out. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, guys. I'm more than willing to show you guys exactly the transparency here. Honestly, I don't think you can get more transparency than I try to show you guys. And the reason why is I'm always here to show you guys exactly how I come after things, right? All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's see what other stocks we can come up with towards the open here. I'm going to catch up with you guys in the chat and definitely take a look to see the action, right? So there you guys see that order there. No fill right now, right? I'm going to cancel it just for the time being because it was just to show you kind of how that works, right? So we'll see what happens there. Let's keep it going, team. Let's see what else we got out there. I do have that affirm trade that I'll keep a close eye on. We'll see what happens on that. All right, let's get to the action, guys. I will be watching Affirm out the gates here just because that's the swing trade that I have on. But like always, just make sure that you're picking the right accounts. If you have multiple accounts and you're trading the competition account, that's going to be very important. I want you guys not to mess that up. So make sure that you're clicking the right accounts. Another good way is to go ahead and if you're trading 2 accounts, link your colors correctly with the right account and the right chart. That's going to help me to go ahead and stay on it. Isn't there a drawing for a giveaway at the trade the pool accounts? The drawings for the giveaway, I'm pretty sure have been already in our event. But if you missed that, definitely check it out. We'll always have more kind of giveaways. Right now, this is for the competition. This is not just giveaways. You actually got to compete. You got to flex and show that flex, show your skills out there. Let's get to the action. Noli, Mitch, FSR short. I like it. Let's take a look there. Of course, you guys can always check it out, guys. Let's go to FSLR to see what's going on in that action. Yeah, kind of like how it's been holding up here. It's definitely held the 9 EMA. This is the spot where if it's going to hold, this is the area, right? I mean, this is the area where it can actually bounce and try to make a move back up. But there's a lot of selling pressure up in this spot, right? And so we're going to look to see if we go back to the 280 spot today, or do we start to break down? I think a lot of that will also depend on technology and the overall market. If you get a big cut down, you could get back there towards the 260s. That's something that I will keep on the radar here. We'll look to see if this starts to break down, or does it get back above the 280s? So keep your eyes on First Solar. It's definitely in play. It's gone sideways, got a little sleepy. It seems like it's loading up here, and you can see this on the RSI coming back here towards the oversold, but not really selling off. And the MACD trying to cross back over. At least the indicators are telling me that it's trying to get bullish here. The only question is, will it actually get bullish, right? That's always what is the question. We'll see what happens here out the gates. What's the ticket with the most liquid in stocks or the best spread? There's tons of spreads that are going to be liquid, right? You got like the SPY, you can choose. You just want to trade something that has high volume count, right? High shares traded. Like even GME right now, right? GME is only trading by a 1 cent wide spread, right? And so that just tells me that, yeah, you're going to get a little bit wider there, sometimes 5 cents, right? But that's what you want to be finding, right? Stocks that have that tight spread, that's going to help you go ahead and get around it if you're doing big orders. And don't forget the 1 minute rule, though. You want to be holding these positions for longer than 1 minute. And that's going to help you be able to get into some of these trades and it actually work towards the competition. It's not just about a 1 second trade. Let's try to make some real trades here. Let's try to get after a team. And DSY is one that I'll be looking out right out the gates here. 925, I'll be able to put in an order. It's 924, guys. Let's get the competition account ready here. Let's get ready to come after it. All right, so I'm going to be using my yellow charts for that. I do like this DSY already, so I'm going to be keeping a watch on it, and I could be putting in an order right here, right now. All right, guys. So I'm going to be probably putting in an order. And the key here, guys, is trying to find what size works for you. So keep an eye out on that, guys. We got about 20 more seconds here to start seeing some of those orders come in. All right, guys, definitely smash the like out there, traders. We'll keep coming after it. We'll see what else we can come up with. I do want to open another trade the pool account. Let me open this up right quick. Just give me a second here, guys. Getting ready here. It's about 9:25. The orders can start coming in here. So I'm going to be taking a look here at DSY off the 380 spot for a $4 spike right out the gates. This is one that I'll keep an eye out. This is definitely a SPAC type of play. We'll see what happens here. Let me see if I can just get 500 shares in already and take a shot here, guys. Let's do 398s. Oh, there's a little bit of a drop there. Let's see if I can get it. Boom. All right, guys, just longed a little bit there on the swing trade, on the rule the pool account. There you guys see it, the C account, right? We're in there. I got 390s, guys. It's already down to the 380s, so I just got to be a little bit careful. We're going to be watching here, but the big part is the 15-minute. I wanted to hold this pullback to 360s, get back above the 4s. This is going to be one of my watch out the gates here. I wanted you guys to see a trade right out the gates here, so smash the like, guys. Rule the pool. 930s coming. Damn, you saved me there. Hey, Misha, that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to save you. Keep focused. Let me know what you guys are trading. What's coming after it. Until what time will you be able to trade on Friday? It should. I'll get you clarification on that FJF. I'm pretty sure it's going to be probably like 355. But I'll let you know exactly on that on Friday's action, right? Getting a little bit of a pullback here. We'll see what happens. I have 390s for DSY. I'm not going to go too crazy out the gates. Just want to continue watching this and, of course, watching some GME action. We'll see what happens. This is the penny stock, kind of the cheaper name, small cap name that I want to come after right out the gates here. All right, let's see what else is coming out there. And if you guys see a trade, let me know, guys. I'm willing to take some trades. All right, let's see what other ones are being mentioned in the chat. And you guys let me know if you guys are seeing anything move. And you guys in on X right now, joining on Twitter, come over to the YouTube side of things so you guys can throw up all the comments you want. You guys want a stock to check out, throw it up in the chat. I know that a lot of you guys join us through X, but like always, our main chat here is on the YouTube side of things. Come on over. Great to see you guys out there. I might have to throw up the link there in the YouTube and the Twitter feed there so you guys can come over. But like always, you guys can also follow me at MoneyMitchTTP _ right there. You guys give me a good follow. I'm going to be coming up and staying up with the competition. We'll see what happens here in DSY and other names. NVIDIA. What will happen to Nvidia today? Will we get another liftoff, right? Will AMD come back after the kind of the downgrade there? It's 9:27, guys. We're almost to the bell here. It's time to get ready. Starting to get pumped here. You guys know where you're at. It's Trade the Pool. Let's keep it going, team. All right, look at AMD's rejection there, man. That's a quick one there. It's not even 9:30, getting a quick little decline there. So we'll see what happens there. I have a feeling the market's going to struggle a little bit today out the gates, but we'll find out if we can find some buy the dippers today. Not going to go too crazy out the gates with the bigger stocks. Just want to continue to watch to see where the trends are. And I'll let you guys know what sectors and industries I see moving. Of course, you guys see it right here. Right now, real estate leading. I'm going to be watching to see if this kind of turns around here. Looking ugly right now to start. But of course, we got a couple of minutes here. About a minute 20 for the bell. Let's keep a watch on my trade today right now. DSY right out the gates here. Trying to take a little bit of a shot right out the gates here, team. Let's see what we can come up with. Right now, I might take another ad through 4 if we can get through 4. Then start holding off this kind of 370 spot. We'll see what happens here out the gates for DSY. All right, what other ones you guys got in the chat? Let them know. Let me know. What about Tesla, the Tesla Dragon? Yeah, let's take a look at Tesla really quickly before the opening bell here. We got about less than a minute here, but I'll definitely be watching DSY out the gates. Tesla with a downside action here, and it's been trying to make a move back up. I do have this kind of inverse head and shoulders that I think we could pull back to 170 and then start working our way back up. So it could be on a little bit of a decline today. We'll see what happens. Of course, a lot of mentions recently, and of course, Elon always active on X throughout the weekend. So we'll see what happens with that one. He did mention things like maybe could X go public? I don't know, guys. I don't think so, but hey, keep an eye on to see what else is going on. If you're having issues with the account, definitely reach out. We have some assistance, some help. We'll definitely reach out and try to help you guys. Here's the bell, guys. Let's get after it. You know where you're at. You know what time it is. It's time. It's time. All right, guys. Going to go ahead and get after it here. All right, tried to grab a little bit more there. Now I'm up. Now I got about 1,000 shares here, guys. Let's get after it, team. Let's see what we can come up with. You know where you're at. It's Trade the Pool, guys. Let's see what we come up with now. All right, guys. Going to go ahead and try to get after this trade here. Did see a little bit of a spike there. It was up for a second. Now moving all around here out the gates here, guys. We'll see what happens on DSY. I got 392s. Let's see if this can get back above the 4 mark here. A lot of action here out the gates here. Going to go ahead and just keep an eye on it. See if I can get this to start pushing here. Take a little bit of a cushion trade. All right, getting a little bit of a pullback there. Just want to continue to watch to see what happens. There's a lot of shake right now. All right, guys, let me know if you guys see any trade out there. Definitely want to go ahead and just focus on this. Not going to let it get back through kind of a $250 risk here. Let's do 245 on the risk side of things. And then I'm looking for 3 times that amount. So we're looking for above 600, looking for a move towards about 450s would be kind of more of my move right now. Let's see if this can get back up there. It is battling right now off of that 380s. Could come back down and take me out at the 360s. I'm going to see if this could get back through the 4s. That's going to be the important part to watch here on DSY. And we did get an opening spike there that went to 440s. That's a little bit of a shake, man. I wish I would have been able to get out on that move. I don't know if it was an actual order to get through there. I did see some shake up in the ordering, so we'll see what happens now. And Affirm, I want to continue to watch that swing trade. So I'm going to just watch that swing trade, set a stop on that at the low of the pre-market, which would get me down about 68. So we'll see what happens on that Affirm. Still got that Affirm trade on. DSY now battling to try to get back above the 4s. We'll see what happens on this one. Guys, like always, let me know what you guys are seeing out there, and I will definitely call it out. Let me get some other charts up here. You guys know I got them all up, and then my trade ideas went down here. So let me go ahead and get my trade ideas back up here. All right, guys, keeping an eye on DSY here. We'll see what happens. It is trying to kind of just chopping around here, guys. So we'll see if it starts to make a nice little up move here. All right, seeing that down to 370s here. It's not really holding in. It could stop me out at that 366. It'd be about 255 stop out, but let's just keep battling. Let's see what else is mentioned in here. My alerts, I see Nike and GPCR. GPCR is an interesting one. GPCR is one that's going to be on the radar. And of course, if you guys have any of these smaller names and you guys are seeing a move, let me know in the chat. I'll definitely catch them. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get some of this. All right, there you guys. I got just the first stop out, guys. First stop out there on the account there for the swing trade. Down 265 to start it off here, guys. But it's not a big deal, guys. It's just 265. Let's just keep battling. I still like this DSY. I was up out the gates. I just got a little bit of a confusing open there. So, hey, let's just resettle back in here. Let's get after it, traders. 250 is going to be nothing for what I'll be trading with the competition. Let's get after it. It's just one little haircut. Competition has not been canceled. Let's get after it. Good morning, Eldon. All right, guys, let's get after it. Let's see what we can come up with. All right, just make sure that you guys have the right account selected. That's the biggest and most important thing for the account, and I don't want to see people making the mistake. I still like this DSY. I think we could still come on up through the $4. It did just do a little bit of a wick stop, now back towards the 382s. So it could take out the 4s on the upside. It's still on my radar. I could take another trade on this. I got no problem. I just needed to start coming back through 4. All right, let's get those trade ideas up here in the corner. Trying to see the opening range breaks. These are some of the trades that I really like kind of hanging on to. All right now, CREX, EM, FSIL, some of the ones that I'm seeing. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this up here in the corner. This is going to help us out. Tell us certain stocks, certain moves that are out there. Need to go ahead and try to find a way to keep this up here. There you go. I can just put it in the corner like that. All right, guys, let's take a look at what's making a move in the markets right now. We're seeing energy up on the day. So Valero is one of the ones that I wanted to take a look at. This is one that could swing right back to the upside. I am looking to see if energy wants to start making a move to the upside. Technology is up right now, starting to bounce back. AMD's probably still kind of ejecting that move. NVIDIA getting a little bit of a bounce on the VWAP. We'll look to see what happens there. The Qs went straight up out the gate, so look at that. Doesn't look too bad there. Let's take a look at what's leading the market right now in the Qs. You got CrowdStrike with a big rip up. Zscaler, Lululemon, Micron, big moves there. Datadog, big push. LRCX, AVGO. Looks like a lot of semiconductor names getting a nice little lift here out the gate. So if you're looking at that, there you guys have it. Adobe getting a little bit of a push. I did see it like a negative rating for Adobe. We'll look to see if this can start to climb back here. But definitely a nice little move out the gates for certain stocks in the tech space. Let me take a look here. Energy, CEG with a nice little pop up there. So we'll see what happens. Industrial still in the red. Leading the downside action is communication today. Healthcare action definitely leading on some downside also. KWE, let's take a look at that stock. Now you're getting a lift. This is looking like a $1 break type of stock here. We'll look to see if this wants to break the $1. Can it pull back here towards the 85, then take out that one? You can see there's a couple of wicks through that one. Let's see what happens on KWE. Looking around, team. What else has happened out there? Alejandro, if you're having issues, reach out to me. I know that my account is working, guys. My competition account is working. I'm down about 265, but I know it is working, guys. So get after it, team. Let me know what you guys are seeing out there. All right, DSY back to the 360s here. Multiple bottom attempts there on the 360s. So I'm going to look to see if this can turn back to the upside and start to get back up through the 4. You can see it came back up here and kind of stopped for a second. Let's see what happens on Big Tree. All right, looking around to see what other smaller plays are making a move. I can go after this DSY again and maybe take another shot here. The problem with this one is the spread. The spread's a little wide there, guys, so be careful on the spread. All right, 394 is showing up there. Now it's starting to look like it wants to get through that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get a 380 entry here again. Let's see if I can go ahead and get it. Now it's up through the fours. Now I'm going to try to get 390s on pullback. So I have orders out there for 390 pullback, 380s for the ad. And then 4 is the big important spot to watch through us get back through. Let's see if I can go ahead and get a limit entry here, at least one. There you guys have it. I have one entry there, guys. We'll see if this can really start to make a move. At least 500 shares already on, guys. I got there 389s, that 394s. Let's see if this can really start to move. And keep an eye out on this corner. This up from opening range should have you stocks that are making a nice move. Of course, you guys call the shots, but let's see if this can really start to get a move in here. All right, there you go. Above the fours at least. Now let's see if we can really take out this 4 and really start to move here. Risking about $100 on this trade right now. I'm going to go ahead and just set the stop there because I want to take a lot of trades here. I don't want to be stuck into one trade. I'm just looking at this as risk and reward, right? Can we get back here? Can we start to make a move back towards the 460s? That's kind of the first major resistance I could see this going to. And I could see 5 coming into play today. So I'm keeping a watch on this one. I know it's moving all around, so just be careful out there, traders. All right, looking around, I see GME down big here out the gates. That's definitely not doing too well. Chewy down too, and so this is one that I actually wanted to see if this would start to decline after a major run here, and it is starting to pull back. So this is one that's on the radar. I just needed to come back to the VWAP. So I'll set an alert here at 2245s, maybe for a short. Energy still holding in there, so VLO is one that I'm going to start looking at for kind of a bullish move here. Would like to see a bottoming action one more time here. So this is for the competition account here, guys. I don't mind VLO, and especially VLO that has a lot of volume that I could come in and kind of get in on this. I don't have to go in that big because it's such a big mover and fast. All right, so there you guys have it. Starting to decline there. I kind of like this action here. I just want it to start kind of bottoming out, and then I'm going to take a shot here. 153.80s. Let me see what the 5-minute low is. All right, here you guys have it. 5-minute lows are around this 153.34, and the low of the day, 153.25. So I'm gonna look for this to get right back up there towards the 154, and then I can take a shot there. Don't want to jump on it too early. I'm still looking at potential up move here, and energy. Energy is up, but Valero is on the pullback. That's why I'm looking at it. MLGO is on the radar, man. How'd that? Ooh, there's the radar. That thing popped fast, man. Be careful with that one, though. It is a fast mover, though. That's one thing I'll definitely give you guys. Love getting it. Mitch Boylan. All right, let's get after it. Login details have to be through your kind of trade to pool traders login, the dashboard, right? So you want to go ahead and go to your dashboard, the trader area, if you're having problems. All right, let me look around, guys. What other ones are making a move? All right. 535 on that MLGO and halted. Let's take a look here. I'm already going to take a look to see who's making a nice move here out the gates, who's winning. There is somebody that's making a huge trade on GME to the short side of things, up 10 grand here, guys. What a move there. So definitely want to take a look at that action. But I want to show you guys this right now. There's someone short GME and killing it, guys. So I got to give it to him right now. Definitely having a killer trade there. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this, but definitely GME short, one of the biggest positions open right now that I got access to some data here, guys. I'll be showing you guys along the way as we go through it, but right now GME short is the biggest position, winning the account, winning the challenge right now, at least for the time being, right? In first place, a short out the gates there for GME. Got to give him the shout out though, because he's definitely killing it. Good trade there on that GME short. All right, guys, let's go back to DSY. I'm starting to get a little bit of an up move here, so I want to focus on this one. I know that you guys are looking at probably that GME move, but I'm looking at DSY here. I'm going to probably take another 500 shares and take a little bit of a shot here on a pullback to 4. So I'm in at 4 right underneath it. So I want to add at 4 on pullbacks here and take a little bit of a shot here in DSY. And now we're starting to get a little bit of a lift there to the 420s, up about $100 on this one. Really want to see this start to get a move here. So I'm going to actually pull back right towards my entry. Any pullback towards that, I do want to add. We did see a slight pullback there. Come on. All right, guys, getting no fills on the ads on the pullback. So just going to go ahead and cancel that for right now. Start to look to see if this can just start making a move. There we go, 420s here, guys. Let's see if we can get through the resistance of 425. Big spot to watch right now on DSY. Then I want this to get up there towards 5. Let's see if we can make a quick little $500 here. Man, that guy's killing it in the account there with those trades. And he's not the only trader out there making a nice position. There's some trades out there on ALT. I'm seeing some trades out there. Tesla. GME definitely on the short side of things. Seems like the #1 trade that's working for traders today. Seeing a Moderna short out there, but a lot of GME shorts, some Apple shorts. We'll see what happens there, team. All right, looking good here, guys. Almost back towards our entry, right? We got like 200 on the downside of things. They wasn't able to get the full orders in today on this one. Only got 500 shares. I wanted 1,000 shares earlier. I had 1,000 shares. That's why we're not just back into the green. If not, we would already be at like 400 green. Let's see if this can really start climbing. Don't want this even down back through the 4 spot now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set stop break even right now off the 390s. Wanted to hold that 390 on a pullback and really kind of just keep climbing. Climb. Let's see what happens there in DSY. Can we get to the first halt? That's what I'm going to be looking at in DSY. Let's keep looking around, team. And you guys can see right here in the corner, I tried to tell you guys that I'm going to be watching here also to see what happens there on the action. And right here, DSY, one of the leading opening range breaks. These are the types of stocks that I want to be trading. Things that are showing up here on the bottom right. There's 445s there, guys. Not looking too bad at all to maybe take the first profit here. I'm going to actually look for it to maybe get a halt up here. We'll see if it actually does. It got up there to the 460s even. So let's see if this can really make a move here. Maybe even getting towards the $5 spot. We're moving all around here. I'm going to go ahead and probably take a little bit of profit off there as we get another run. Let's see if we can get it back through that level, that 460s. If we can go through the 460s, I'll take like, let's do half off there. All right, 470. Boom, looking to sell 470 there. And one thing I can do definitely, guys, is I can start throwing up the charting that I use from Trade the Pool. Also, I use both, guys. I'm using charting on the TC. Got to always have tools that you kind of benefit you, but always having a chart right in front of me too of Trade the Pool. Smash the like, guys. Are you enjoying the action? If you're just joining Trade the Pool for the competition for the first time, I will be talking about the swing trade account of things and my day trade account of things. But like always, we're focusing on the rule of the pool competition right now. Anybody having issues, please hit up the chat. Let us know. We're always here to help you and pushing forward in the rule of the pool competition. Let's see what else is making moves. Alejandro, you should be able to kind of keep coming after it. All right, let me know what other stocks you guys are trading. It looks like we got over 72 of you guys in YouTube. Smash that like, hit the share button, let everybody know you're in the rule the pool competition. Who's going to rule the pool? I think that guy on the short on GME is just rocking it, man. Rocking it right now. My TC is a little slow there, guys. Getting a quick little decline there on DSY there. Man, that spread opened up there. It went down to 4 real quick there, guys. So just got to be careful here as the stock went right back towards close to my entry here. All right, we'll see if I get stopped out. I set the stop there at break even here. Woo, this is a hard one here, guys. We'll see what happens on DSY here. Going to cancel my limit to sell here. I might actually add and then just hold break even here, guys. I just need to come back through 4. 4 is going to be that spot that I could add back and then look to see if this really takes off. Have a stop right underneath it to lose 20 and just get out if I need to. I can always get back in, traders. And one of the things is with a competition account, I want to be taking small cuts, and taking swings. All right, you guys, let me know what you guys are seeing in the market. I know I'm seeing a Chewy pullback. That's one that I wanted to look at for a potential short. Looking for a move back to the VWAP, and then I can get after that one. DAL is up at 50.53s. This is also one that I'll keep on the radar, see what happens later in the day. And you guys out there, let me know what you guys are seeing. Now going into the green, utilities, energies, and industrials. Valero was one that I wanted to take a shot at. Still haven't taken a shot at that, so I'll be looking for that to start to come back here. It still hasn't come back, so I'm not taking it just yet. Let's go back to DSY. I'm trying my best to keep up with all the action. You guys out there, let me know what you guys are seeing, and let's go ahead. Let's get after it on this DSY. Let's get it back above 4, and then I can hold right on my break-even spot. I just wanted to get back above 4s and see if some buying comes right back into this. MLGO should be opened up already, guys. So definitely take a look at that. We'll see if that's getting a move. All right, let me open up new kind of trade ideas here and just kind of catch the explosive winners right now and what's going on in the market. All right, so MLGO, definitely one of the ones, the big boys. MLGO up there to 640s now, guys. I talked about this in pre-market. It was one of the top watches. Now I got DSY above that $4 spot, so I'm looking to add at the $4 spot here on pullbacks. Doesn't look too bad there. It's back to 415 already. Let me just go ahead and try to get that 4 buy on the pullback. Don't want to jump to the top, right? If I jump to the top, I'm going to go ahead and just get way too big, way too quickly here. Let me see if I can get a pullback fill and then a quick move back to the upside. But in the green here on DSY and looking at MLGO. RA, change your share size. You went big. Shorts were too expensive on DSY. However, if I was long, I would have tried to cover around 450s. Okay. Hey, nothing too bad, man. Remember, this is the competition account, so we can take a little bit of some things that we normally maybe are not completely up our alley. MLGO and DSY, definitely the top ones that I'm watching. RENB, let's take a look at that one. Look at that, $2.20 holding strong there on RENB. This is why I like the opening range trade. We can talk a little bit about this and what exactly this consists of, but definitely nice little trade there. Boom, just got a pullback fill there, guys, on that big tree one. Now I can go ahead and set up about 100 risk here. On the pullback. Let's go ahead and set up that risk there and now look for that big move. I got 1,000 shares here looking for a move back up above the 460s. That definitely would be a nice win there. Let's see if we can get back up there to the 470s, maybe even up there towards the 5, right? And so for right now, I'm going to set this up there towards 490s. I wouldn't mind a nice little $900 winner. So let's see what happens right now, guys, on DSY. Taking my shots. You guys always call your own shots there. Like always, guys, the only thing I can give you guys is what I'm seeing in the market. You guys have to call the shots on your buttons. Can't find gold and index trading in this. This is not for gold. If you want to trade gold, you probably look at GLLD. That's going to be one that you can take a look at. Maybe some upside action there. Sorry, guys, dropped my phone there. Let's get into the action. Let's go back to DSY. We're actually into the green here. Let's see if this can really start making a move there. We're not up there to the 410s. Let's see if this can really start to climb here and making a nice little kind of expansion above the 415. 425, big level to watch. 5-minute resistance there. Wanted to close above 425 now in a 5-minute. That's going to really help. 390s can definitely be the out now as we start to get back above here, about above the 425s. All right, so 425 is going to be so important here. If we can get through that, we can start really starting to get pushing. You see that rejection right there on that 425 spot. That's going to be vital here. Let's see if we can get through it and really start to push. Next level through that 450s could go to the 5. And then, of course, pre-market high of day was up there to 640s. So that leaves the room for a big run. We'll see what happens there. MLGO up there to the 625s and continuing to push. RENB, also another one. That's on the halt, 234s. Woo, how can I take partials? All my trades are on one order. Yes, you can take partials. You just need to do some sell limit orders here. Don't hit the X on the close on the positions. I'm going to try to do my best to keep catching questions in the chat. If I miss your question, it's nothing against you guys. I'm just focusing and looking around, trying to stay on the action. Definitely getting a little bit of a pullback there in DSY. Still hasn't just completely taken off here. So let's go back to it. Let's keep an eye on it. And then I will watch some other trades after this. Just trying to look at it right now to see if we can take the 425s. I'm actually going to set a stop here. Stop to buy here. Stop to buy, meaning that I'll buy if it goes above the 430s here. So I'm willing to add above the 430s here. Just did that stop buy order there at the 430s. Want that to just pop up through the 430s, fill me, and then look for the breakout. Let's see if we can get it. Recent 5-minute, 1-minute low is very important. 393s. Really don't want to see that break. Want to start seeing it pop above that. 418s. Let's see it just try to take off. I'm looking for that takeoff through 425s and going to the 460s. I'm going to sell the first 500 shares that I have. I'll have 1,500 shares. So I'm going to look to sell some of it on the pop and then let the rest run here. There's the 420s now. It's starting to show up here. Let's see if we can really just drive this through the 425, 430 spot. Big level to watch right now, guys. We'll see what happens there. I'm up about 200. RENB, definitely still the strongest move here that I see making a move. Just not getting this DSY to really kind of take off through that 4. That's where it gets a little bit frustrating. It should have already kind of given us that lift there. So I'm going to actually tighten up here on the risks side of things. I definitely don't want to lose on this trade. It's starting to get my kind of ticking time bomb. Should have already taken off there through the $4 and 425. So I'm tightening up. I'm down now at risk at 390s. So it's a very tight risk, only 45 risk for a big win on the upside. Let's see what happens. MLGO is one that I want to keep an eye on. That's now on the pullback there. We'll see what happens there. AMD starting to turn around. The Q's pulling back here. Let's take a look at NVIDIA, of course, one of the top watches of the day. We'll look to see if this actually starts to decline. Apple pulling back fast there, back to the 195, guys. So big pullback on Apple there. Let me take a look at the positions in the market. Who's winning the rule the pool right now? I still see the best trade on out there. I'm looking around is GME to the short side of things, guys. What a trade. Man, I think he's in around the 28.35. So it's at 27. He's short a big amount there. GME, big short out there. That's what's winning the trade in competition right now. Just in first place as I keep looking, guys. I'm looking around to see who's taking big trades out there. I see ALT, one of the biggest trades out in the market right now. We'll see what happens on that one. But get after it, team. We'll see what's going on there. And if you guys make a big trade or just want to talk about things, throw them up in the chat. I'm trying to catch it all today. Smash the like. All right, guys, seeing this above the $4 is still holding in there, guys. Still nothing on the upside action of things, but I'm still holding in on this DSY. Just doesn't want to break out. Let's see what happens here. 5 minutes still looks good. Slow down happening out there. Smash the like, guys. I'm trying to find another trade. This DSY is just taking too much mental capital from me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set a stop break even here. Just looking for it not to show up on 4s right now. If it can take 415s, we're still looking good here. There's the $4 showing up there. We could get a little bit of a pullback here. One more test of the downside. I have my stop set there, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and stop watching here. Sometimes I just stop watching because if I have my stop set, I don't need to be so focused on it. First Solar actually making an up move here towards the 270s there. Guys, just got cut out of that trade there. Now down 300, guys, so just lost about another 50 there, and it's still at the $4 spot, so it still hasn't really gone or broken down. I still could take the trade on this, but man, this is just causing too much of my mental capital right now, guys, as this is really not moving but just hanging in there and could make the move. Definitely got a little bit of a pop there towards the 440s that I missed out on, and this could have been that last little cut down before we get the move. So I'm keeping an eye on it. It's still on the radar. 15 minutes and 5 minutes are holding well, but definitely a little bit of a cut down there at the 87 spot. Still holding the 4. Let's see what happens on that if it does do a takeoff later in the day. For right now, I'm going to take an eye on it, take an eye off of it, and go look around at some other trades. BNAI on the radar, now going up there to the 470 spots. Of course, this is a AI type of name, trying to get back through the 5 spot here today. Doesn't look bad. It's starting to push. We'll see what happens on that one. Derm showing up there, 577. MLGO was hot earlier, made a move up there to the 650s, now pulling back. TPL, there you go, 690s, trying to continue pushing. Oil and gas move, making a big run right there. VLO, let me see what happens there. All right, there, VLO finally starting to come back here. Now it's up above the 153s. I kind of like this one for a little bit of a trade on the account. So I've been waiting to see this start to work its way back. Let's go ahead. Let's get after a little Valero trade here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to get some on a pullback here. All right, guys, I like 153.50s to 153 on Valero for this to start working its way back on the daily chart, holding the low here and then working its way back up. We'll see if it starts to make a move here. XOM is another way to maybe play this, right? ExxonMobil now starting to get a little bit of a push. I do kind of like this ExxonMobil area for some buys. 113 area seems to make sense for me. I might just trade XOM on a pullback here towards the 113.30s. Gush is another way to play kind of the oil trade, right? And that's kind of more into your leverage. L-Fly. L-Fly, let's take a look there. L-Fly now starting to pull back to the 270 spot there. This was one that was making a move on Friday. So let's see if this could get back above the 3 spot. Is an important level to watch for on L-Fly. Just pulled back here. We'll see if it gets back above the 3. MLGO now holding in that 550 pullback. Will it get back up through 6? GME, what's up with you, man? 27 and holding strong. Did pop up there towards kind of the 50 EMA and then turned right back. BE starting to work its way back. I'm looking around, guys, trying to find a nice trade out there. Clean Spark made a quick dip on Friday. That was a little bit of a rough one there. We'll see what happens on this one if it can recover 16 today. Such an important level for Mara and those types of names. MCRB, let's take a look there. 75-cent name, and maybe this one is to get there to $1. VIRC, pretty strong move out the gates on that one. I'm trying to catch all the small movers here. FSIL is one that's interesting. That's trying to get it back above the $1. This one has a tendency of trading also with plug powers. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. This one could be a little bit of a scalp trying to get back above the 1. Plug could be another way to play this back above the 3 spot here on the daily chart. I've seen it, has a tendency of playing together. All right, let me see FSIL. Can it break that $1 spot? Doesn't look too bad there. Energy doing really well. Healthcare on the downside of things. Technology kind of in the middle here. Utilities and industrial is not looking too bad here. Your cat is bouncing back there. GE bouncing back. Yep, doesn't look too bad there. GE not looking too bad as it starts to bounce back here. Car is another one that's on my radar. If industrials are going to start doing well again. MLGO at the 550 spot, still kind of hanging in there. DSY now down there towards the 380s. So definitely tried to wash some traders out again. That's a tough trade today, guys. All right, looking around, traders, what do you guys have out there? XLE for the win. There you go. XLE is not a bad one. Oil starting to push there strong. That's why I want Valero too, man. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look there at Valero. I like the way it looks. I like the little bit of a trap look there. 154. Let's see if I can get this pulled back to 154. Looking for a pullback in Valero here. I'm actually going to put the order out there. 154. All right, limit is out there, guys. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know if I get that fill on Valero. Just want to go ahead and start filling in some of these oil trades. They look pretty good right now. Let's see CVX. Chevron. I saw Warren, I think, went after Oxy. That could be helping there too. Yeah, Oxy trying to turn back around. XOM. We'll see if I can get that. Just looking for a little bit of a pullback on Valero here. All right, team, what are you guys seeing out there? I'm seeing KWE show up there, and that's down a pretty good amount. KWE. All right, Mitch Bin Play, DMAT, super good performance. All right. Do you see how many people are in the competition? A lot. I can tell you that, guys. I can't calculate it right now, but I can tell you guys right now, top position is at $6,739, and that is on GME to the short side of things. The opening price on that, $28.35. So GME, the top trade right now in the competition. Smash the like for that one, guys. Alt is another one. NVIDIA, big winner there, guys. So that's actually to the short side of things. A lot of shorts out there making money out the gates here. That's one thing I definitely see out there in the market. So smash the like, guys. Some big trades out there already making some money. Top position right now is at 5,400, but tons of traders between that $3,000 to $1,000 range. So just keep that in mind, traders. And you guys see GME coming back on that trader. So we'll see what happens. Now the top position's only 4, right? Just keep battling out there, guys. You guys got about $2,000 right on the risk side of things. Keep battling. There's a lot to come after today. All right, let's get to MLGO there. Now back to the 520 spot. So this one was a fast mover down, fast mover up. So just be careful out there, traders. Spec showing up there. I don't know what this one is, but it's trying to make a move. Maybe it gets back to the $1 spot. This one doesn't look too bad. Definitely you're talking now more of your penny name. I'm looking around, traders, trying to find an interesting move there and trying to see if I can get Valero's on the pullback. Just no fill there yet. It's just going straight up right now, guys. I might have to jump up if I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill that working order. All right. How's the firm doing for me right now? Oh, firm starting to recover. And that's on the swing trade side of things, right? So just want to kind of keep an eye on that one. All right, guys, gonna go ahead and what I want to do is for the swing trade side of things, I do want to kind of cover a little bit of the Affirm just to kind of manage it. Swing trades are always so interesting. I can actually hold on right now towards the low of the day. We'll see what happens there in Affirm. Affirm actually looking pretty good on the swing trade side of things. I have this trade on swing. This is for the swing trade account, not the competition account, 3016. 3016. So I'm looking to see if this can recover on the day, hold that hourly low, and really start to make a move on the daily back up there to 3131s. So I can also take a look at maybe kind of day trading this in the comp, but I'm going to look at other trades that are similar to this. Palantir is another one that I've been trying to keep an eye on for the swing trade, and it did pull back into the 9 EMA. That's a good level for me to watch. This one's a definite stock that's on the radar today. I'd like a nice little pullback here, or I could just go for a scalp above to see a continued movement. But Palantir, definitely a really nice move on the daily chart. I've been waiting for this move here, and this is actually looking really good. I kind of like this. I even like it on the swing trade side of things. Let's take a little bit of a swing trade here, guys. So you guys see it change to the E account. This is how you change over to the accounts here. I'm going to change over to my swing trade side of things. I'm going to go ahead and try to get 30 shares right now, and I can add on any pullback for Palantir. Let's make sure that we got the right stock there selected. That's the one thing about using multiple accounts. You want to make sure it's all good here before you hit it, right? So we can go ahead and just go ahead. Let's do 30 shares at the 2311s. I don't mind this one at all. Boom, just took that, guys. This is the swing trade side of things. I'm looking to take Palantir, set that up, look for some ads on pullbacks towards, let's say, 2250s today, and overall holding towards 22. Getting some alerts. I'll take a look at what those alerts are right now, but let's keep it going, team. Let's see what else is making a move out there. WETH, 220s starting to show up there. All right, there's the GME short, still looking well for that trader as it starts to work its way back, but we'll see if that can actually get back above the VWAP. A lot of action going out there, guys, so definitely smash the like if you guys enjoying it. Trying to catch you guys in the chat. What's up out there, Martin? Boo, Mitch. What's up, Martin? What are you looking at? New show, sellout? Hey, man. What do you mean, sellout, man? I'm here trying to make my own money. Hey, at the end of the day, man, you got to go where they support you. That's one thing that I'll say. Always try to get the support that you guys can need to continue your own journey, right? At the end of the day, you can't stay with one company anymore. But yeah, I used to be on Benzinga. You don't got to get mad about it, Martine. Just let me know, man. I'm here, there, and guess what? You'll see me on Benzinga probably tomorrow, guys. So smash the like. It's always good to be with you guys trading and learning. We'll see what happens on CleanSpark today. It's struggling, guys, to get back above 16. How's Mara doing today? Same thing. These declined strong on Friday. Looking to see if they start to work their way back. FSIL trying to get through that $1 spot. Can't do it right now. All right, let's get back to that DSY, man. This is just trying to keep me in this stock, right? It's trying to keep me watching this, and it is keeping me watching it. So we'll see what happens on this one now. Back above the 4s, now to 420s. Now it could really start to get the juice going. Let me see if I can get a $4 pullback here. I've taken this stock way too many times today, but I got no problem. I don't mind taking another strike 3 on this approach here. Oh, there it goes already, guys. Look at that move. Look at that move already to the 430s, now 435. So I'm looking for pullbacks here, but not getting it right now. I'm going to look to see if I get the quick pullback to 405s. That's the only level that I can maybe join the party here. I hate chasing. That's my number one thing I don't want to do. So we'll look to see if we get that pullback buy at the 405. I just had it out there right now. It almost filled there. We'll see if I can get it. Still trying to get it here. No pull on that, no fill on that pullback there. Had the orders out. It popped. No fill there for me, guys. No fill there. A little frustrated, but hey, that's how it goes there, guys. I was on the right stock today. Just didn't get it there on that pull. We'll look to see what happens now. There's the 440s there, guys. Ooh. Little frustrating on this one, guys, with definitely watching this one today, coming after it, and then didn't get the fill on that quick little pullback there. Now 445s, could be taking the 460 spot and starting to make a move. So not a bad one there. Celsius dropping fast there, guys, and this is all about defensive, getting hit there, guys. So this is what you're seeing. So doesn't this look very similar to Celsius? Why? Because they're coming after defensive names today and in a big area in confectioners, packaged foods, and soft drinks. So you could see a lot of those down, right? Like Coke. Coke could be one that I could come after for maybe a potential short here off of these levels, going back here towards the 63.55s. Doesn't look too bad there to see that kind of really crack there on kind of Coke. But hey, you guys see it there. It's starting to decline, starting to pull back a little bit. DSY right back down and right back up there. So the battle's on off the VWAP right now. They're trying to battle it on that VWAP. We'll look to see what happens on that one. MLGO is another one that's starting to work its way back to 555. So got to go ahead and focus in, get some more trades on. But a lot of action out there today, guys. DSY, definitely one of the top movers still to this day. And it's at the 430 spot. Definitely, if I would have played this a little bit with a bigger range, right? Just played it off the 360 spot, right? Maybe give myself 40 cents of range. That's where it seems like the best area. 460 is the next resistance to watch that I'm looking to see if it takes it out. But there's a battle on the VWAP right now around the 418 spot. VIRC starting to come back down here. We'll see what happens on this one. Derm is definitely one that was on the radar earlier. So taking a look at some of those fast movers. RENB was one that was trying to make a move above the $1 spot earlier. And then what's making a big move there? Got over the way to the 225s. It's back here towards the 160s. Yeah, it bounced off a little bit off support there. It's a biotech name. Ran right into that resistance, though. Hood doing well today. SMMT, definitely on the radar. It's therapeutics name. Giving me a little bit of an alert there. Looking to see if this could get back above 8. Just the volume's so low on this, but it doesn't look too bad on the daily. Just set an alert there at 8:05. If this starts to move, I'll take a look at it. But for right now, it's not moving much. All right, looking around, guys, trying to find some big movers on the day. Let's go to the Qs here and see what's making a move. On the upside of things, we got CrowdStrike still there, Datadog, Zscaler, those types of names. A lot of semiconductor names trying to move up. We'll see if they can get technology to really boost. It still hasn't boosted too much today on technology. Let's go to NVIDIA. How's NVIDIA trading today? There's a little bit of a move to 119 and some downside action looking like right now. So this is one that I want to keep on the radar for some downside action. The big thing is, can tech go into the red? Can the Qs go red? Apple's a big watch on that, right? It has been red right now. Tesla's been red. There's a little bit of a pullback now starting to come for the cut down. We'll see what happens there. NVIDIA, AMD's on the struggle. AMD's back up there to the 162. Rejected that 163 outlook. Daily chart on this, support right at 160s. So if it cuts that 160 low, it could really break down today. Not a bad one to keep on watch there. We'll see what happens. Nvidia trying to make its move back. I think they're going to maybe get a pop back to the open. We'll see what happens. Then we can look at maybe some shorts. You long GME, man, that's actually the winning trade right now. But on the short side, how do I know my rank in the competition? At the end of the day, there'll be like kind of leaderboards and things like that that you can look at. For right now, I would say focus on the competition, focus on trading yourself. And I mean, if you made a huge trade and you want to see what's the big lead out there, I will take a look at that. I can take a look into the action as it's happening. First place, $7,300, and that's a GME short. Second place is a DSY long at 453s there, guys. What a move on DSY today. And Mitch did not play this one right. I will give myself a little bit of a hit because I didn't play this one right, guys. To lose on this one today is a little frustrating, but it's up there to the 496 spot. Almost got up there. He scalped it through the 450s. Let's see if he keeps it on there. He does have a big trade. Let's see if he takes the profits or not. Oh, it just came back down, and now he's in the red there, guys, from green to red. So let's see if he actually takes the trade and wins the move here. He's moving all around places, guys. He has 24,000 shares of DSY. He or she, right? We'll see. Hopefully they're able to take some profits into this move, but definitely big move there. They opened it up at 453s. What a move there. And a lot of accounts into like the $200s, $1,000 range. So don't worry, they're not the craziest move. Biggest trade right now is a GME short. That's what's working for that guy right now that's winning the comp, at least for the time being, right? He's in first. All right, guys, at 10:30, I'll actually show you guys a little bit more of the leaderboard and what's going on. But look at that GME short, guys. That guy's definitely killing it on that trade. All right, taking a look there. What else is making a move? Affirm pulling back a little bit there. We'll see if this can make a move there, but the Qs are starting to struggle. I'm looking to see what happens with AMD. It's back up to 163. Will this come back down? Nvidia starting to pop a little bit there. So we could see a little bit of a move there. AMC, I saw a lot of positions earlier trying to open up on that. Not doing too much there. DSY, where'd it go to? 460s. Not too bad of a move there. MLGO back down to the 530s. WLDS, wearable devices, getting a big push there to 68 cents. Can this get back to $1? This is pushing. It looks like it wants to get up there. We'll see. All right, taking a look around, guys. If you guys see anything that you guys want to talk about, throw it up in the chat. We'll take a look. All right, let's take a look at what else I can find in the market. Right now, I'm not seeing too much. All right, I'm seeing SLMR doing really well today. This is actually doing pretty well, but the spread's a little wide on this. DSY up there to the 460s. Man, if I would have been able to get that $4 spot, that would have been a nice $1,000 win. But hey, that's just how it goes, team. I'm seeing a lot of trades out there and a lot of shorts making money. So short side of things, traders are making that good money there. And now I'm seeing an AMD long off of kind of 160.40s. So that's actually pretty interesting. AMD long 160.40s. Look at that trade. That guy's killing it. Low on the day right there for like AMD. Now up to 163s. Not looking too bad on that trade. Shout out to you. There's Nvidia back towards the 120s. We'll see what happens on that. And don't forget, Apple has a big event today, later today, right? All right, looking around, guys. MLGO on the short side of things. We'll see if MLGO can make one more spike up. DSY, biggest move of the day, and now running into a wall there at the 480s, back down towards the $4, guys. This is going to be a trappy type of move, guys, so just be careful. It's fast out there. GME to the short side, still killing it there on that trade. That trader really just killing it on that trade, guys. This could have been something we come after. FBIO. FSIL. Does it want $1 again? We'll see what happens there. Plug. Looking around, guys. If you guys see any stocks that they're making a nice move, let me know. All right, guys. I'm trying to find a nice trade here to try to get us into a nice trade. This MLGO right back up there to the 550 spot. We'll just kind of take out, go back up to the 6 spot. It's an interesting level on the 5-minute here. If it can hold this 520s, start to push back towards the 620s. This is definitely a fast mover here on MLGO. We'll see if this starts to work its way back here. It's trying to prop through this kind of 550 spot. Starting to get a little bit of an up move there in the Qs and the SPY. Clean Spark trying to work its way back through the 1575s. Mara. We'll see what happens on these names. Definitely taking a big hit as of late. GME, still struggling there. Qs, let's take a look here. Leading the Qs today on the upside of things, CEG, MLU, Datadog, Marvell, CrowdStrike. Zscaler with a big pullback here. Could push right back up, but this is a big move here for ZS. I think a lot of that has to do with CrowdStrike getting that big push. So PanW. Let's take a look here at PanW. One doesn't look too bad. Did do a nice little push off the 300 spot. I'd be looking for maybe that 300 pullback there. What's up with Valero? We've looked for a pullback on this. It's back there towards that 154. I'm getting my shot here to see if I could take Valero. Let me just take a look at how energy is moving all around here. It is getting a nice little lift there. XOM also on the pullback here. So I'm going to go for the Valero trade here. Let's go for that. Been looking for this one here. All right. Got the competition account on there. Let's go ahead. Let's open up the 30. Looking at Valero. About 30 shares there for right now. I can actually go even to the 100. I'm going to try to layer it down here. All right, let me see, like to like 153.50 seems to make sense here. See if I can get one more pullback here in Valero, guys. You guys, what are you guys taking a look at? Throw it up in the chat. It's always good to see you guys out there. It's 10:25. Money Mitch, I took a nice trade on HOVR, short at 145, out at 109. That's what I love to hear. Let's take a little peek at that trade right there. That's HOVR here. Looking at that. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Nice little short right out the gates. This is aerospace and defense stock. Not looking too bad there. MLGO struggling at that 550 spot. We'll look to see if it makes the next move, but definitely a rejection there of the breakout. All right, my trading pool is only loading a few candles. Hey, Moses, reach out to us. We're trying to go ahead and do so. Like I would say is you see me here using multiple services, right? You can use something else for maybe some charting. Definitely focus on your order forms right through the platforms. That seems to be working really well for me, at least. All right, here, guys, now starting to get Valero on this pullback. Now I'm going to go ahead and start trying to get in on this here, guys. I'm just looking for pullbacks to fill. There's a little bit of a pullback. I'm still looking for the kind of the VWAP to show up here some VWAP buyers. That's at 153.70s. If I can get a starter there and then just add on the pullback to 153, I don't mind taking a nice shot in energy turnaround today. Just looking for one more dip here down into the 153, 70s, 50s. That's where I'm gonna take my shot off the 153 spot, kind of below the low of the day. All right, looking around, team, I'm trying to also find what sectors and industries are making a move. So right now, I will pull that up in just a second here, sector status. Let's go to unusual volume and see where the unusual volume is right now, because that could help us find a big move. Seeing Tesla and all that kind of show up there. Of course, some bigger names, KKR, that's been moving earlier. Of course, we know that those have some S&P ads, and that's what's affecting it. Did just get an alert there, so I want to go ahead up and take a look to see what that was. That's an MLGO there, guys. And then also Chewy back up there, and I like the Chewy short, so I'm going to actually get short on this one. I've been waiting for this to come back, but it already made the move here, so I'm going to go ahead and start with a 500 share short here on Chewy. Just wanted to pop back to 35 to add some more here. Looking at kind of more that 5-minute chart here, seeing if I could just get a little bit of a move back above the trend line and then watch this kind of reject the 2235s, really being an important spot here. 35s is that important spot there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to get in at 34s, hoping to get in at 34, willing to add up to the 40. So orders are out for short on Chewy. And then let me go back to Valero, because I do want to go long on Valero. Just want it to be kind of where I'm long on Valero, short on Chewy there. I got no problem with that. All right, looking for one more dip here to get filled there. So I'm going to look for 50s. I might have to jump on this. Still like this Valero here. Just want a little bit of a decline into this spot here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a little bit of a starter there, taking a starter there and willing to add towards 153.50. So I got 50 shares of Valero, willing to add towards 153.50s, taking a little bit of a shot there, and then going to look around. Palantir not looking too bad off that bounce off of 23s, trying to recover Palantir back to the upside. This is one of the stocks that I like on the daily chart. So going to continue to watch this. Also Affirm, want this to prop back above the 30s. This is not a bad one to kind of keep an eye out on. So I do like this one too. MLGO and BNAI. BNAI trying to get back above the 5 here. This is not a bad one to watch to see if it can get above the 5 and actually start making a move. Now you're talking more of your AI types of names, and you can just take a look at C3 AI. That's up there trying to get a move through the 30s. All right, so Valero, not looking too bad. We did get our entry on Valero, right? I'm looking for the Chewy entry. Still no Chewy entry, so I might have to chase Chewy here. I want to short Chewy. I have some shorts underneath it to go ahead and start here. Let's see if I can get it, guys. All right, what's going on out there, traders? Trying to keep up with all the action. What's up out there, guys? NE showing up there, MTN. I'm looking around for that volume thrust. Where's the volume going through? So that's an important thing to kind of keep an eye out on right now. NE, interesting little rip up there on that stock. All right, there's Chewy. Now I should start getting my fills here, guys. I just got one fill here, looking to get one more fill here and then start kind of really building up a short here, bigger short on Chewy. Let's see if I can go ahead and get that next fill here. All right, guys, let's show you guys a little bit of the action out there. And it's about 10:30, and this is where I'm going to let you guys also let me know where the action is that you guys are looking at, what we can come after. You guys see the positions here right now. You guys see the Chewy short. You guys see the Valero long there, Palantir. And the first two are on the swing trade. The last two are on the competition account. So definitely check it out, the team. Get in after it, team. Chewy, there you go. I just got another short there, another position short there. Now I got my average closer towards 22.39 on Chewy. Definitely holding towards the top end of the range right now, which would be about a $205 risk. But want to add to this position on the short side of things because Chewy's just been really strong. And I think that this could pull back now after kind of getting towards the resistance and rejecting up there. Now could come right back down towards the 90 MA, maybe even 21. Big spot is 2270s here to kind of keep an eye out for. There's a little bit of a pop there. Want this to start coming right back down. Definitely don't want it back above there through the kind of the 2253 spot. All right, looking around, got to go looking at the other names here. Valero now really starting to prop there at the 154.18s. So this could just start making a move up there now and just start really kind of shaking to the upside. So I actually like this Valero for maybe an ad right here. Where's my ad there at 153.90s? Okay. I'm going to move up my ad that I have on the limit side of things towards like 153.70s. Also be looking for some pullbacks to add on this. MLGO back to the 540s, really struggling there to start getting back above the 550s. DSY now back down to the 418s, and this could be crashing right back down. We'll see what happens on this one. NVIDIA up there to the 120s, trying to get a nice little up move. We'll look to see what happens on that. But AMD also coming right back down. I actually like the AMD short right here. I'm going to take an AMD short in a second here. I just want to see 163.40s. Come on, give me 40s. Trying to get the entry there, but it's going pretty fast there. So I'm going to look for 163.50s and just put the order out there. Willing to short there on AMD. There you go. It's up there to the 44s. Fill me at the 50s. I'm going to take a little bit there already. There you guys have it. I'm a little bit short here on AMD. I got about 200 shares short there. Just kind of keeping an eye on the action, guys. I got 3 trades on now in the competition account. I'll show you guys exactly the action. Let's see what happens here on AMD here. Definitely don't want it back through the high of the day, 163.90s. Just added a little bit more there, guys. Really would like to see this hard rejection now come back through 163. So taking a little bit of a shot here on AMD to the short side of things. Smash the like out there, guys. If you guys are enjoying the action, it's looking like a lot of you guys are out on X. And don't forget, guys, I don't mind you guys watching on X. Like, I mean, you guys see my Twitter tag right here. But like always, you guys can come over on YouTube. Let me know what you guys are trading, what you guys are coming after. Here you are on AMD, and I'm taking a swing here, guys. I'm already adding to this position, looking to take a big win here in AMD. I got the 400 shares, 163.40s. Let's see if this can really start making a move here and start making a move down back towards the 163s. This could be at least a nice win on the day, taking a shot here. Chewy is definitely making a little bit of a move. I got to just keep a watch on that, but I do got a protection stop on that one. So just going to continue to watch to see what happens on Chewy. We'll let you guys know if I do get stopped out there. Valero still looking good there. It did do a little bit of a pullback, so I'm looking for a little bit more of a pullback on that one to then start making an up move towards the later end of the day. All right, back to AMD, which is the quick mover for me right now. Let's go ahead. I'm taking a bigger trade on this one, so I want to focus in here. It's back to the 163.60s. Definitely don't want to go through the highs. And this last attempt would be that attempt. If it does push through, that it could squeeze through. So I got to continue to watch it here to see what happens. Risking about 260 on this one, 265. Just want to see it kind of do a little bit of a move up and then reject on the kind of the 1 minute. So the 5 minute still has that kind of triple high here. Don't want it to go through that. 164 would be that push. A pullback to the VWAP, 162 would be a nice move where I could take majority of the profits and look to see if this can keep breaking down. And this is kind of a reversal trade. So I could look at the cues to come right back down. And if they don't, hey, that's how it is, guys. Another thing is looking at the overall market, right, as an attempted move. That's one thing that I'd be watching right now, back above these highs. And you can really start to push this 163.20s. It can start to push to the 164s. Looking at the cues right now, it is staying strong. We'll look to see what happens. AMD up there now to the 164 spot. Don't want this to kind of break through here. It is. Could stop me out right here. And back down through the 164s. This was a tough one, guys. Definitely tried to stop me out there. So let's see what happens. Another push and it will. All right, team, looking around to see what other trades I can get after. Valero's now slightly in the red. What do you guys like? Comcast to the short side? Okay. All right, guys, smash the like out there, guys. We're going to get into the moment where you guys get to run the trade. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is the competition account, so I want to give you guys the kind of the ability to call the shots also. So look right now, look around. What trade do you like to make? I will go ahead and take a shot on that trade. Let me know. Is it AMD long, a Tesla short? The actual entry I'll pick, but you guys let me know the direction and, of course, the ticker. Throw them up in the chat. You choose the trading action. All right, guys, definitely smash it up out there, guys. I'm trying to continue to come after this AMD and show you guys all around what's going and what's working in the competition. Right now, I see opening positions that's working well. It's about $4,500, and it's a DSY short, actually. NVIDIA long doing really well too. And then also I'm seeing a MU long doing really well. So let's see what happens here, guys. Taking a little bit of a shot here on AMD, and that's how AMD loves to go. So we'll see what happens now. Definitely coming right back towards my entry. Let's see if this can really start to break down, and if the Qs do a little bit of a breakdown, because that's really one area that I want to see if it does come down. If not, AMD ain't coming down, man. He's going to shake it. Shake and bake it. We'll find out right here. NVIDIA definitely pushing strong, and that could be the move that could shake out some traders on the short side of things. We'll see what happens there. 120.86, big spot to watch. 121 right here. And what do you see in technology? Decline back, right? This could be one area to kind of keep an eye out to see even just the names that are winning start to come back, right? So we'll see if that can work there. FSIL not looking too bad. Some of these smaller plays, VS on play today. We'll see what happens there. MLGO, maybe that starts to work its way back, right? It's hanging in there on the 540s. DSY at the 418 spot still hasn't really broken down. That's the interesting part about that DSY. On the hourly, it's still kind of holding in here off the pullback here. We'll look to see if it does break down. 403 is a good level to watch for me. It's bounced off that multiple times. We'll see what happens on DSY. AMD right back up there, guys. Could stop me out right here on this push. We'll see what happens. Does it want to push through? That 164 spot. Taking some shots, guys, and that's what it's all about in the competition account, guys, and we'll see what you guys are able to come up with, but definitely throw them up in the chat. Is it DSY again to the long side of things? Let me know, chat. All right, catching up with you guys in the chat. What do you guys like out there? All right, let's go. Let's go. Nvidia long. Okay. Okay, future day trade. Wisdom, get after it, man. You like the 121? Okay, future. Not a bad area. Not a bad area. We'll see if it gets through that 121. You guys, a couple more votes, and I'll take some trades action on the ones that you guys are voting on right now. AMD, guys, AMD right back down here. If it comes through my entry, I'm going to start adding to this and taking a little bit of a closer, tighter risk. Just want to see this start to come back down towards the 163.20, start washing some trades on the long side of things. Chewy starting to work its way back the same way I feel in Chewy's. If I can start getting into the green, I'm going to start adding on some positions. We'll see what happens on that one. Valero still kind of holding in there. Now came back to the 154s and trying to hold there. So let's take a look at Valero trade. Might just add to this one right now. I kind of like the add on Valero here. So I'm going to try to add at 154s. All right, guys, let's see if I can get the ad at 154s or 153.90s. I'm going to try to do 153.90. Add 50 shares there. I still got another order for the pullback buy, but I do want to start stepping up to the plate and trying to add on Valero. AMD going into the green there for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and step up to the plate on AMD. Let's get after it, team. Let's see what else I can get here. 100 shares here. I'm going to go ahead and put a limit right by my entry here. So 163.40s. I want to go ahead and add another 100 shares. And I can go ahead and kind of stack up some orders there. I can do 163.50s. Boom. All right, and now I'm going to be looking for 163.30s, and there's a drop fast there, guys. So we're going to be able to take some profits in just a second here if I can keep coming after it. All right, guys, I do want to kind of show you guys a couple of the positions that are out in the market right now that are doing really well, guys. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at what's winning the trades right now. Let's take a little bit of a look into the action in the market. I'm going to show you guys the outlook right here. What's going on in the market, where the transactions are winning. Here you guys see it, guys. So definitely got to give a shout out to that 91 account here. And what I did here is I did the winning trades here. So this is the opening net profit. So they don't have this kind of close. So we could take a look here. What's doing well? Well, you guys see it here on the right-hand side. We see that DSY position definitely holding it down here. 47,000 shares there on the long side of things. Just got opened up. Look at that at 419. Wow, what a trade there coming after it. So I can take a look at how that's really performing here. Let's take a look at that here, guys. DSY, and coming after that one right now off the 418s. Look at that, 440s. Definitely a huge trade opened up there by that trader. But hey, you guys see the action. There's a lot of trades going on out there. Let's take a look at some more trading action in the accounts right now, guys. So I can see the GME long off the 2733s at 28 right now, making some $4,000. So there's some traders making some money out there. Nvidia long, big trade there, guys. So we'll see what happens out there. OSS, look at this trade here. 80,000 shares on that one. So definitely taking some big shots out there, guys. Top trade right now up in the 6,000s on that DSY long off the 419s. It's at 435. So this trader definitely making some big bucks today. One position, you see there's not too many positions opened up. The top position that actually has a good amount up right now, you know, there's this right here, four positions, 4 orders, a lot of them 1 position on. So that tells me more and more how some people are coming after it. They're taking one big bet. Look at this big bet right here on DSY from 419s now to the 440s, up about $11,000. This trader killing it right now on DSY. And I was looking at this one. I'm telling you, I've lost on this one today, but that hold to 404 seemed interesting to me. Let's see if this really moves to 5. That trader is up big right now, guys, up big. So we'll see what happens on that one. Taking my own shot in AMD, but still not getting any ads. So I'm looking to add on this position, but up a pretty substantial amount on AMD already here, guys. All right, guys, we'll see what happens on AMD. Still looking at Chewy also, of course. I have Chewy on the short side of things. We'll take a look at some more market action and the battles out there in the market right now and what positions are on in just a second there. I'm looking right now at that Chewy to see if I can get this to start working here. It's not doing too much there. Valero kind of hanging in there, 53.83s, but definitely the action in the market right now with the competition coming from that trade on the DSY long. What a move, guys. What a move there. Man, shout out to that trader that took that one. He stepped up to the plate. 47,000 shares. What a move, dude. The only thing that I would recommend if I had this position, guys, and this is not a recommendation for him, but more along like education, right? Because I'm all about education and trying to talk about things. I'd be taking at least a little profit because there's no position that's higher than like 5,000 right now in the competition. Securing half of this trade right now, look at that, 17,000. Securing half of that could win you the account already because there's not too many people in that money. But definitely look at that trade, guys, up to 19,000 showing up there for a second there. So hey, shout out to this trader. Last digits 795. Hey, definitely what a trade out there. You're a monster, man. 47,000 shares. Come on, if you want to come on to the account and come on to the stream tomorrow, reach out to me. I'll bring you on. All right, let's go elsewhere, guys. Let's go ahead and try to take a trade of my own like that, man. Why not, right? Valero, I have 100 shares at 153.90s, guys. Willing to add on the Valero trade a little later in the day, but watching that action, guys. All right, we'll see what happens on Valero. Just keeping a close eye for right now and willing to add on this position. Just need to see a little bit more pullback. And this is oil game. So I'm looking to see if oil can start to climb again. Energy continuing to climb there on the sectors. So that's what makes me want to step up here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and step up a little bit more here in Valero. I'm going to take another 100 shares here, guys. Let's step up to the plate, guys. I'm seeing that guy step up to the plate. I'm feeling like I want to step up to the plate. Let's go ahead. Let's take a little bit of a step up here. All right, guys, just took another 100 shares in Valero there, guys, and I've seen a little bit of an action there. Definitely a little bit of a shake there, and I'm okay with that. Let's see what happens now. I can go ahead and even add a little bit more on another pullback. I'm just going to set the stop loss and let this continue to work. Let's go back to AMD where I am in the green here on a short side of things. So I just want to see if this is going to break down and go further back to the VWAP. If not, I can get out on break even. So at this point, I let it come back a little bit here. I'm going to let it pop here into the 30s, fill me a little bit more here, guys, and hold break even on the rest towards 43s. So now it's up there, now starting to get up there. I'm going to, in a second here, there you guys have it. I just got another filled there. Now I just got to go ahead and set the stop, making sure that I'm not going to just get chomped up here. So I'm doing 189 on the wrist there and looking for this to come right back down. But AMD coming back up in a hurry, looking for the move back to 62s, which would make me a really nice gain. Got to take some shots here. We'll see what happens. It's only one way to come after it, team. All right, we'll see what happens also on the Chewy short and that DSY trade, right? It's up there to the 440s. That trade is not looking too bad there. MLGO is another one that I'm keeping a close eye on. It just got back above the 550s here. Can it hold the 550s and make another run? That's something to keep an eye out for. All right, looking around here, guys. All right, there's a short on there. Boom, just got hit there in AMD, and that's how it goes, team. I was up about 200 bucks there. Down still pretty decent on the account, man. Not having a hell of a day. Down to 500, but hey, keep going, guys. I got 2,000 to play with. I'm not going to shy away. I'm going to keep going after it and seeing what I can come up with today. On the swing trade side of things, still looking good. And just got to keep battling here, guys. AMD coming right back up. NVIDIA probably maybe coming right back up. I'll keep a watch on these names, but definitely VIRC doing decent, trying to push up there towards the 1570s. IE looking well there. MLGO still kind of hanging in there. We'll see what happens on that one. DSY. All right, you're up 5,000. I'll take a look at the leaderboard right now. We'll see what happens there. DSY actually coming down a little bit there. So let's take a look at the leaderboard right quick here, guys. 8,000, that DSY position, man. He's killing it. But let's go back here. I don't see a position up 5,000, but let's take a look here. It could be just the open, not doing that well. There's the projected move, right? And so there's projected and actually open balance here. Definitely smash the like, guys, out there. If you guys are enjoying the action, it looks like a lot of trades are on. Look at this MU, 1,000 shares there. Not looking too bad and doing pretty well. So we'll see what happens on this one. 130.15, that's the opening price. It's up there. Yeah, it's making a move. It's definitely a lot of big share size positions here, guys. So just be careful out there both ways, right? This 162.60 here. Not looking too bad there on an AMD long. We'll see what happens on that one. DSY position, still no profit takes, but still up a decent amount there to the 430s, 440s, 419 entry. Big move there. You're killing it, future day trade. Get after it, man. Make that money. NVIDIA long, still looking pretty well there. Let's take a look at what else is making a move. I got Valero to start moving into the green there, so that's not looking too bad there. Now it's up to 154.14s, so I could step up to the plate in Valero. That's what I'm going to start doing, guys. That position's working for me. Want to keep working up the Valero position, and of course, the bigger size position. So on pullbacks, I'll add here 154. I'm willing to go ahead and take another add there. All right, I might get filled here on this pullback. Trying to get a fill at 154 or lower. Orders out there to get a little bit more. Chewy might squeeze me out here. It's trying, guys. All right, looking around, what other moves are making? Let's see. I'm going to look to see if we have anything showing up on the squeeze action. Of course, I'm using trade to pull to kind of catch the trades and do the trades on the platform, but I'm also using one of our partners to take a look at some of the squeeze action out there. TDW, of course, what am I using? I'm using trade ideas. We'll see what happens. And you guys see it right on the backhand of me. So if you guys see me looking over here, you guys see me looking at my trade ideas. I have so many charts up, guys. So definitely let me know what you guys see moving. What up, Trader Prad? What up, man? Taking a little bit of a competition day, guys. So definitely take a look at that. Chewy, man, stopping me out, man. It's been a tough day for me, guys. Tough day for me. Definitely on the account now down about 714. But the truth is the competition account. I have until 2,000 for the day, so I'm going to keep taking shots there. Definitely got my ad there in Valero, also 153.94. So looking to see if Valero can start making a move back up there. Definitely don't want it to cut through that 153.50s. Want to start seeing it recover. Energy was strong today. Taking a look at XOM, that's kind of hanging in there. Chevron, Oxy is another one that I was keeping a watch. I know Warren stepped up to the plate on that one. And wouldn't you know it, Chewy right back down after that pop there. But AMD, big pop there, guys. Back up. NVIDIA, you're going to continue climbing back here. Let's see. Q's making a big push, and that's going to help that MU trade. MU, someone has big, and they're making some good money on that. Is that real money, Mitch? This is the competition account, guys. So right now, things will be a little bit mixed. I have 3 different accounts with Trade the Pool, guys. You guys can see it right here. I give it to you guys straight as I can give it to you. Right now, that C account, that's competition account, guys. What's up out there, Becca? Killing it on NVIDIA, but Hover not doing anything. HOVR. I saw that one. Someone actually shorted that one earlier. Trader Prad was able to make some money. But yeah, NVIDIA, not a bad move there. Continuing to climb. Becca, what's up out there? What are you looking at? It's always good to see you, Becca. And definitely get that coffee. Pinkies up. It might be a day to grab a Celsius, even though Celsius getting killed. Maybe they can give me a discount on these things. Look at that, guys. All right, and don't forget, you guys can go on the short side of things also. Doesn't have to only be on the long side of things. MLGO, what's up with that one? Looks like they tried to make a spike there, back up there, couldn't get it going. I'm keeping this one on the radar, guys. DSY, still holding in there off that 430 spot. It's a little bit of a choppy move, but definitely still holding in on the bigger time frames. Still not looking too bad. Plug power. Plug into this. All right, looking around, guys, trying to find the moves, and it's starting to slow down a little bit. ASTS, Space Mobile up here. Holding the daily chart move here. That's what's going on. Nice little 9 EMA pullback off that 8. Holding in well here. Still could fade off here, right? Still could fade right back down, but I'm keeping an eye on it because it's still 50 cents move. Definitely something you can make some money on. How's Boeing trading today? Ooh, Boeing back down after a nice little spike out the gates. I was wondering if it would start to come back down after hype about, of course, the aerospace side of things starts to go away. Valero with a little bit of a pullback there. Definitely going to be adding on to Valero here on this pullback at the 153.50 spot. That's where I should be looking for my add there. I'll be looking to add it. All right, looking around, guys, trying to get after it. Hey, a little bit of some heating up out there. Trader Prad getting to the heat up action. You know where it's at, guys. MSOS. We'll see what happens. What's up with the cannabis stocks out there, guys? That's actually doing pretty decent today. Little bounce back action. Okay, RSI doesn't look too bad. This looks interesting for the swing trade side of things. Doesn't look too bad. Could be a nice little swing trade off the monthly. It's one thing that I would take a look at with the cannabis stocks is using kind of the monthlies could help you out. Looking for a little bit of a decline, moving back up there. This could be a nice little swing trade side of things. But hey, I'll leave this alone for right now. Let's look around. Let's take a look at what else is making a move. SMMT is definitely on the radar for me. Now back above the $8 spot. So this has been on the radar for a little bit of a while now. And look at the daily chart on this. This is the biotech. So this one could get moving, guys. I'm taking a look at this. It's up above the $8 spot. Now it could take a drive up here a little bit higher. So I don't mind this one. It's just lower volume, and that's the problem that's keeping me out of it right now is the lower volume. You can see here it's only trading 800,000 shares when it was trading up here like 25 million shares, but it could start getting on traders' radar as it starts to get hot. So this is one that I would put on the radar, looking for some pullbacks, maybe 790s. We'll see what happens on this one. DSY still hanging in there off that 450s. We'll see if it takes the next leg up. MLGO back down to the 540s. Will this one make the move back to 6? We'll see. Definitely a rejection there on the 5 minute, but you can see it kind of coming down, kind of holding in right on this level. We're seeing a good little hold here. So maybe we can get a little bit of a tick down into that spot and then the move back up through towards the 575. Doesn't look too bad there on MLGO. TQQQ. Okay. BJ mentioned in the chat there. Taking a look at that. Doesn't look too bad. Let's take a look at the competition here, guys. Smash it up out there, Marcelo. It's good to see you. Bros being mentioned on my little scanner there. Dutch Bros, man. Oh, you know you're doing it to me. The bros, guys. I actually love Dutch Bros, man. Where's my cup? My cup should be around here somewhere. I missed being able to get some Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros usually tells me Starbucks might turn around, and so I'd look for maybe later in the day, see if Starbucks gets strong. But that looks like it's coming down. That doesn't look like it's going anywhere. What's up with Bros and why is it moving? That's interesting. XRT on the pullback. Ooh, struggling there. TSM is just making a breakout. No one's even paying attention to it. Trader Prad, all-time highs. It's important. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head it out here, guys. It's already 11 o'clock, and I'm going to keep battling, guys. Valero is one of my biggest positions on right now in the competition. I do got the swing trade on in Palantir and Affirm. I'm going to continue battling with you guys. Can you believe it? It's already time to wrap it up, guys. So I'm going to keep battling with you guys today, down a decent amount, guys. I told you guys already, and I'll show you guys it right here, guys. So let me just show you guys the accounts right now. Struggling a little bit, down 714, but going to keep battling. Where can you guys keep up with the action? Well, just, of course, follow me on my account, guys. You guys see it, Trader TTP, of course, trade the pool _ give me a nice follow. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm trading in the competition, the swing. I always try to keep it transparent. And if it was your first time here to the show, because you're trading the competition, hit that subscribe down below, hit the like. Don't forget, we're going to be with you all week long. Starts at 9 a.m. Eastern right here on Trade the Pools channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Smash a like on the way out.